Hi, ICD-10 coding students. This is Veronica Hodges, coding instructor. Today we will be covering coding conventions. Placeholders in the seventh character. An X is used as a placeholder for future expansion in ICD-10. Some codes may have up to 7 characters. If a code has 7 characters, you must code to the last character. If a code requires 7 characters, the placeholder is usually the empty field. As you move forward in the course, you will code several codes with 7 characters. Selecting codes with the number of characters required is also called coding to the highest specificity. As we move forward in the course, you will understand the concept of coding to the highest specificity. Now let's talk about coding conventions. Throughout this course, you will review instructional notes, punctuation marks, abbreviations, and symbols to assist you with coding accurately. Instructional notes can be found in the alphabetic index and the tabular section. Let's talk about includes notes for just a second. In your coding manual, you will find instructional notes in the tabular section as well as the alphabetic index. Under several categories in your ICD-10 manual, you will find instructional notes. Includes, excludes 1, and excludes 2. You will also find notes to provide instructions, code first, or use additional. Includes notes provide examples and/or definitions of the content in the category. Excludes 1 provide clear instructions that the terms listed are not in that category. Excludes 2 notes provide clear, concise instructions that the diagnostic terms are not included in conditions listed in the category or code list. Brackets are used in the tabular list to enclose synonyms, alternative wording, and/or explanatory phrases, whereas in the tabular list, brackets are used to identify manifestation codes. Parentheses are used in both the alphabetic index and tabular lists to enclose supplementary words that may be present or absent in the statement of disease or procedure without affecting the code number to which it is assigned. Colons are used in the tabular list after an incomplete term which needs one or more modifiers following the colon to make it assignable to a given category. Abbreviations. NEC, not elsewhere classifiable, and NOS, not otherwise specified, is used throughout the ICD-10 manual. NEC in the alphabetic index represents other specified. When a specific code is not available for a condition, the alphabetic index directs the coder to the other specified code in the tabular list, whereas NOS means not otherwise specified. That abbreviation just simply means unspecified. The abbreviation NEC represents other specified in the tabular list as well. When a specific code is not available for a condition, the tabular list includes an NEC entry under a code to identify the code as other specified code, whereas NOS means that it's not otherwise specified, which is unspecified as well. The word "and" in ICD-10-CM should be interpreted as either "and" or "or" when it appears in a title. Keep in mind that if the word "and" appears in a title, it should serve as "and" or "or." The word "with" should be interpreted to mean associated with or due to when it appears in a code title, the alphabetic index, or an instructional note in the tabular list. The word "with" in the alphabetic index is sequenced immediately following the main term. The term "see" or "see also" following the main term in the alphabetic index indicates that another term should be referenced. Code also instructs coders that two codes may be required to fully describe the condition, but this note does not provide sequencing direction. Always refer to your guidelines for sequencing directions. Information about coding conventions, or if you would like to access the guidelines that we covered today, please note that this can be found at www.cms.gov/Medicare/coding/ICD-10/downloads/2016 ICD-10-CM guidelines. Also, the guidelines can be found in your ICD-10 manual. It's very important that you refer and reference your guidelines throughout the duration of the course. If you are my student, feel free to give me a call. If you're in another instructor's class, please contact your instructor if you have any questions. Have a great day and have an awesome time coding.